All right. We're now recording. So, welcome to Views with Kurt. My name is
Thank
Kurt. And it's just going to be a 20-minute discussion, maybe a little less. I don't know. We'll see.
you.
About
Yeah.
life in Kenya. How are you doing in general? I actually misplaced my whole question note, so I'll try to remember everything I wrote down since you're the first young gentleman.
Okay.
So, start off by telling us who you are, what you do, where you at in life.
Thank you. I'm very honored to be here. My name is Kiamba Peter.
Okay.
I I am an undergraduate. In the University of Nairobi. I'm taking a course in literature and a philosophy. I'm currently a fourth year. Yeah, I'm in my final year. I'm only remaining with one semester, and then that will be over, and then I'll be out here now to look for jobs. Yes. So
Okay.
basically, that's who I am.
Okay. Hey, you're a philosopher. That means you have the brains. And what's your career goal?
I want to. I want my major is literature, so
Uh-huh.
I want to do anything that is concerned with literature. For example, if you ask me what I mean, where I see myself in 5 years, I may not be able, or I may not be in a position to tell you where exactly I see myself to be. But I just wish I'll be in a field that is somehow related to literature, mate, and academia. I can decide to advance my studies, or yeah,
Okay.
that.
Okay. Those are good goals. Yeah. We don't know where you're gonna be in a couple of years, but at least you have a plan, which is the
Yeah.
most important thing, having a plan. So my first question I usually ask people is like, important do you think social media is to you? Scale to 1 to 10.
Uh-huh. I rate it. I rate it in like nine to ten. Social media.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's one. It has made the world like a village. For example, I don't know where you are. Where are you? Where are you?
I'm in the
Coming
United
from?
States, the state of Colorado. So
Oh, you see now you are
almost
in the United.
8,000 miles away.
Yes, see now you are in the United States of America, and I'm in
Yeah.
Kenya. I'm in Nairobi in Kenya, and it's like we are communicating as if we are. I mean, I'm seeing you in person. Like it's these are social media that has made the world to be like to
A
be
little
like
smaller.
yeah, a very small village. And
Yeah.
again, communication, we are able to communicate between, I mean, between me and you, and I can see you. So communication is a bit easier. Even when you look at the advancements in or inventions in the technology. For example, we are able to, for example, in the field of medicine, many, I mean, new advancements are being made. For example, new machines like machines that are helping treatment of cancer and just screening. Very many, even under the newly invented the artificial intelligence
Yeah.
that it has been to many, I mean, of many help to I mean to very many people. So for me, social media, it's like something that it could be very hard for us to survive in 21st century without.
Yeah. Correct. And this is my viewpoint. So kudos to you. As men, we
Yeah.
see social media differently. If I say social media to the women I interview, it's going to be
Yeah.
TikTok, Snapchat, social media. They see the fun aspect of it. You're the first
Yeah.
person to talk about the business and the importance of information and
Yeah.
good information. But also, social media is the number one the number one culprit when it comes to cheating and divorces and stuff is because people use social
Yeah.
media for nefarious
Yeah.
purposes, meaning cheating, lying, stealing. So that's the bad part. It's just like life; it's a good and a bad. So now, if you have a young lady and she says, "Oh, my husband is handsome," Mr. Peter here is like, "Oh, he has everything," and she asks you to get off social media for her, would you be able to do that?
Yes.
You would be able to do
Uh,
that for her if she wanted you to get off social media?
no, no, no. I won't. I won't.
Okay, okay. All right. I asked the ladies a question because I don't want, I don't want to be, a hypocrite. So say, would you get off social media for your man? Most women so far says yes, and so I
Mhm.
just want to ask your opinion on it. But obviously, you use social media for a different purpose than most people. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
in a lot of girls' DMs, but are you a single young man?
Yes. I am single. I am single.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, social media will definitely help you in the dating world, and because it does make the pool of women seem like it's right in your neighborhood. It could be in Mombasa, all the way to Busia. It could be anywhere in Kenya and Tanzania, anywhere,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you could connect to them. So, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
met my last girlfriend through social media or through YouTube. So, um, that is very true. So you don't have to tell me your 5-year plan. Like, when do you plan on starting a family, a relationship with a woman to like start growing your family, your legacy?
Yeah. I am. Yes, at some point I would like to start it, to marry and start my family, and I don't, I mean, I don't think there is a right time to. I just feel like when I feel like I cannot tell, maybe like in 5 years or next year, but when I will marry. But it's just when I feel that time is right, then I guess I will be able to commit myself now into marriage and begin my family.
Yeah.
Like when I'm already, let's say, I have a good financial muscle to that I'm able to take care of my family, of my wife and my children, of course, and to take care of the other responsibilities that are needed in a household. Yeah. So for a relationship, I can get into if I decide to get into a relationship right now, I can get, but maybe after some time, that's when now I will consider having getting married and having children.
Okay. That's the way it's
Yeah.
supposed to be done. I can't complain about that one.
Yeah.
So how hard is it dating right now for you?
It's okay. The last time I was dating back in last year, that was in 2023 February. That's when I got out of my last relationship, and from that period I've been single but by choice. If I decide to get into a relationship right now, I'll be able, but at some point I feel like, of course, at the end of the day, my emotional needs are not met, and that's why. So sometimes I may feel lonely, maybe, and I wish I was in a relationship. But again, on the other hand, at the same time, I feel like, no, I want, like, there are some goals that I have set, and I feel like getting into a relationship, very, it's so demanding. You need to commit yourself. There are a lot of engagements you have to make. So like I put my goals first. Like, let me now first work on myself, work on this thing, because I feel like when I get into a relationship, then this goal might be disrupted and I will not be able to achieve this. So first, I want to maybe to get my goals to do 1, 2, 3 when I'm single, and then after that, I consider getting into a relationship.
Yeah. That's true. And you save a lot of money also. You didn't mention that, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
And you
save a
are
lot of
free.
money in your pocket when you're a single person. So yeah, it is demanding, and I don't think women understand how demanding it is for a man from our point of view. You have to
They
be there for
don't.
their needs and your needs, and you have to, buy them gifts, make sure they're entertained, taken care of, their bellies
Yeah, talk
full.
to them every time, commit to them, do one, two,
Yeah,
three. Hey, it's very
yeah,
it's very demanding. Especially that now I know, but I'm a very good boyfriend. I make a very good boyfriend, and I feel like, no, that to be a good boyfriend, it's very demanding. That's why I feel like, no, I need to retain that energy to do 1, 2, 3 instead.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully,
Yeah.
your ex girlfriend don't see you here and say, "Oh no, he's not a good boyfriend." If I see her in the comment section, don't worry, I'll delete her. I'll delete her message. Okay. So, because I asked that question because a lot of young women say it's hard to find a good man, and every joke about dating in Nairobi is always like, "Oh, he's breaking my heart, she's gonna break my heart," and then you find one that you like, then she actually does break your heart. So
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see, I can see how tough
and
it is.
yeah, and another thing that is making me right now not to enter into a relationship, like the dating market nowadays, especially in Nairobi, it's very, in quotes, I may call it dirty. Like it's
Yeah.
very dirty. Whoever you may commit to someone, you may be faithful to someone, but at the same time, again, that someone may not be faithful to you, and you may find you being loyal to someone who has not been loyal to you, and you've invested so much on that relationship. You spend so money, so much time, so much energy into a relationship that could get nowhere, and you just ask yourself, if I could have invested this time, this money to build myself and to do something else, maybe it would have made more sense than maybe committing to a relationship and investing on it, and it's just getting nowhere. It's just a waste of time. Yeah.
I've been there. She wasn't from Nairobi, but I've been there. A lot of time, a lot of money invested, all for nothing. So, yeah,
Yeah.
and for men, it's not the emotional part, but it's like the common sense. Like, why would you do something like that to somebody trying to help you and take care of your life, and why would you ruin it? Because most intelligent men would not do that. If a woman is investing in us, we're like, oh, cool, we could build something. But yeah, and I think it goes back to social media. People have the access. They post a picture, and all these men, any YouTube video, any Instagram post, all these, I will call them simps, just flying. Oh, you're so beautiful, you're so hot. Yeah, let me take you out. So women are constantly getting that attention through social
Yeah.
media. Because it doesn't happen in the streets. If you walk around Nairobi, guys are not chasing women. Hey, hey, baby, baby. No, that's not happening. But in social media, they're literally chasing them in the comment section off of one post. So it's tough. So you have the right mind frame. So keep that going. So let me see what other questions I have for you right now. What is the outlook for you? Like, let's say you find a job. Are you looking internationally? Are you just looking in Kenya, or just on the continent?
I would say there is a one, maybe I'd say I can consider both, but mostly I'm aiming at international level, or maybe working at abroad, and that's why I said I may. When we were beginning, I said I might decide to maybe to further my studies, maybe doing masters and maybe sometimes a PhD, and become a researcher or something of the sort, because I believe like education or academia is one of the fields that can make someone that can offer those job opportunities, present job opportunities abroad, like any other field. So like in the academic, in the field of academics, it can make someone, it can offer very many opportunities, because people are looking for researchers to do, to research on this and this and this. So yeah,
Yeah.
I consider working. If I get a chance to work abroad, then I'll be much happier to do so than to work in Kenya.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're built for it because you could stay single and save your money, and you could have a roommate or two, which makes you save a lot of money. So yeah, I would definitely, and research, because even my channel, I think I'm doing research right now. I'm interviewing
Yeah,
thousands of people, then I'll have data what thousands of, like a poll, what thousands of
exactly.
women want. And so actually, I'll ask you that question. What are you looking for in a woman? What's your ideal dream woman?
I okay. First, I don't want to date a broke woman, and a broke woman is like when like she cannot, a woman who cannot even provide for herself. Like I want to be in a relationship with a woman who at least can take care of herself, because if she cannot take care of herself, if she depends everything on me as a man, then it means that's what she has been doing. She has been clinging on men or following men for her survival, and that's of course to me it's a big red flag. So I want a woman who at least can take care of herself, can take care of her responsibilities, even before I come and chip in my head to her and
Yeah.
support her in other ways, but herself, she should be able to take care of herself financially. So she should not be broken, because like she should just be able to take care of herself without depending on anyone else. Again, I love I'm attracted to women who are brain smart. Like you can have a conversation with someone, you see, this someone at least has something to say, instead of just having someone who, when like a serious discussion is being held, she's just the work, all the work she's doing is just nodding and saying yes, yes. So I want like someone who like is very, I mean, just a brain smart. I guess I can work with the two. The others, they can come as we progress, but I prefer brain smart and someone who is able to take care of our responsibilities, and of course someone with good morals. Yeah.
That's a good thing. You didn't mention Nyash at all. I'm very disappointed. But because they think that's all we care about. Because I joke around about it all the time, so they really think that's all I care about. Because I joke around about it, but that's just my persona. That's not who I. Everything you just said is true. Character over everything. And yeah, most women, the first thing they would talk about is he has to have a good job. You know, he has to make money.
Yeah.
And men, all we care about is your character. Your character give us peace of mind. So good answer. Good answer. I feel like you're working for me. Good answer. Because they'll look and see, okay, well, this is what men really want. They don't think about those things as we see life differently. And I want women to understand that by my channel and, watching more, hopefully to watch more men stuff. Like men and women think very differently. So character is everything to us. That's why honesty is important to us. Because then, we can't trust you if you have bad character and you're not an honest person.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
Yeah. So that's a big thing. But so you don't care about height, weight, anything else? Nothing you want to add on there? You don't care what tribe she's from or nothing like that?
No, I don't care what tribe she's from, or what race, or what race. Just but of course, she should be beautiful, and
Yeah.
I prefer, because I like finer things, better things. I like, she should be beautiful.
You're spoken like a true gentleman. The finer things in life.
Yeah.
For me, that's slim thick. That's how I say the finer things. The slim thick women. That's my preference there. And we are the connoisseurs of women. So we as men dictate what beauty is. I know women change the standards. They do the nails, the long nails, the lashes, all that stuff. Men never ask for that stuff. We just want a beautiful woman. So ladies, let's don't hate me for saying that, but that's just the truth. We just, all the extra stuff we don't care about. We just want a beautiful woman. Because I usually ask the women what are their dream men. So I keep track of everything people are saying. So, you're the first young man, so we'll have that on the side. But most of the women, like it's all about money.
money.
And
Just one money.
and some say a good guy too. So, but after like 100 women, I'll release the data saying, okay, I spoken to 100 people from Kenya, and what tribe? I know. So the question I ask you is, what tribe are you from?
I'm from Kamba community, Kamba tribe.
Hey, this is when I see a Kamba girl, I do like this. My ex-girlfriend was a Kamba, so shout out to the Kambas.
Nice. Kambas are, but they Kamba girls, like when in Kenya we say, when you have a Kamba girlfriend, at least you've found yourself a good thing.
Yeah. She was a good thing, but the character part, I don't know about that part. But she was a beautiful girl. She was a very beautiful girl. She made me fall in love. So, so the last question I have for you is, any questions for me?
Maybe what do you do, and what do you do? How did you? I heard you mention that you once dated a Kamba girl. Have you been to Kenya? Did you stay in Kenya, and for how long? And were you maybe studying or working? And yeah, how did you find yourself in the place where you are now? You have this channel, and what is what is your aim to when you began the channel? What is your goal? Yeah, just in that order, the question.
Okay. So yeah, I've been to Kenya. I was there last year, and I'll be there in a couple of months, maybe less. I don't know. It depends. But there's no rush right now. But I'm gonna be there in a couple of months again. I was there for 2 weeks last June, and I'm like, wow, I felt at home. And I was born in South America, Guyana, aka well the Caribbean, because they're part of the Caribbean Union. So when I got off the plane, I felt like I was home. So when I interact, even though I don't speak, I'm not fluent in Swahili. I know how to say
Yeah.
hello, hi, and stuff like that, and I know to tell a woman, I love her. So I know the basic words that I need to know. But yeah. But when I was there, I felt at home. When I traveled around, I felt like I was in New York, but in Jamaica, but in Guyana. It's a mixture of all the places for me, culturally, because like
Yeah.
Nairobi is different from Mombasa, and Diani Beach is different from everywhere. It's like a resort living kind of spot.
Sure.
So yeah, I stayed in Diani for a weekend. I was in Mombasa for a day. I was in Nairobi for almost 2 weeks. So yeah, I love the vibes there. I'm like, I belong here, and I made up my mind right there and then that I'm going to live in Kenya part time, and probably retire in Kenya. Because I think the world's too big to stay one spot, but I definitely will travel. I have homes to stay at, my mom's home, my father's home in the Caribbean, and of course here in the United States. So I intend to marry a Kenyan woman. So this will be all part of my journey. So
Nice.
I figure out what my favorite type of woman is, and that's East African. And I've dated Iranian, Russian, so American, Mexican, South African. So I've dated a few women. So I think I'm knowledgeable when it comes to women. I just need a couple of
Yeah.
thousand years to understand them. There's a couple of
Yeah.
thousand years. Other
Very
than
difficult
that,
to understand.
but I think I'm knowledgeable in the process of that. And here in the U.S., I'm a lab analyst, so it's kind of like research. I analyze materials for a cement plant, so that's my job right here. Pays pretty decently. And before that, I worked for local government. I did labor jobs. Throughout my life, I've done a lot. So, and I do intend to start a few businesses when I move to Kenya. Literally saving for that, because I think there's a lot of business opportunities in Kenya, and a lot of sectors I think are just not being tapped into. So, and just me being Caribbean, I'm a very humble person. I'm a very loving, caring person, and sadly I think Kenya needs a little more love for each other as Kenyans. I'm
Yeah.
not a Kenyan, of course. Well, this is me, what I saw from the outside. A little bit more customer service, a little more honesty, a little more integrity. And I hope to bring it there. And if I open a business, I'll hire a manager with integrity. My staff has that integrity. If I hire you, I have to meet your family. So I have very strict way how I want to do things. But I want people to see what the difference. When you walk in a place, someone's smiling, you're greeted, you're treated with respect and love. And I think business like that would flourish, no matter what it is. Restaurant, a bar, a salon, a chemist, no matter what it is, you treat customers with respect. They always want to come back. They don't fear asking you a question. You never get a combative response from, anybody in my staff. So yeah, I have big plans. So keep watching
Nice.
as we grow, and you will see. And and I hope to employ a lot of Kenyans. And one question I would ask you before I say my plans. What would you do if you were elected president in 2024? Give me one thing that you think is very important that you would do.
Um, right now the cost of living in Kenya is very high, and I most of the people, a majority of the middle class, even the upper class people are crying. Everything is the cost is very high. The fuel, the cost of food, transport. I mean, almost everything. The school fees has hiked more than double. So it's like everyone is crying, and the only option we are left with is to cry and pray to God. So if I get that chance to be a president, of course I will make the cost of living at least to come down, or to to make sure most of the people are in a position at least to afford the basic needs. Yeah, because I
Okay.
guess there is no. What's the point of you being a leader and just if the people you are leading are not in a position to afford their basic needs. It's so ironical when just
Okay.
make the cost of living come down.
Okay. So yeah, one of the most important things in the world right now, because in the U.S. cost of living, I wouldn't, my rent is millions of dollars a year. I don't live in the biggest apartment or the fanciest place. It's very fancy, but it's not the fanciest. But it's never been that high before. It's been the highest rents we had. Our groceries, the highest it's ever been. So I look like we're over a little time limit. That means it was a really good discussion. And Peter or Kiamba, I know which name do you prefer?
Yes, but pardon your question.
Oh, which name do you prefer, Peter or Kiamba?
Kiamba. I prefer Kiamba.
Okay.
It's
So
my
Kiamba,
African name.
I respect it. And Peter,
Yeah,
when I say Peter, I think of Spider-Man, Peter Parker. But
Peter Pan.
thanks for joining. And when you graduate, hopefully we could talk again and have a discussion, or when you're dating again. I'll reach out to you. You sound like a smart young man, and we'll definitely keep the conversation going again. So thank you for
Sure.
your time. And I just have to fix up one little audio thing here, then I'll be interviewing some other people. So if you want to stick around and watch, if you have time to, if not, then just catch it on YouTube. I'll try to post this within 7 days or less.
All right. Thank you. You are most welcome.
Salute to you. Keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right. See you around when you come
See
to
you,
Kenya.
sir. I will. I'll be there soon.
All right.
See ya.
Okay.